What is going on, everybody? We're here. We are live. It's a great Halloween. We got Epic Mike with the spooky stuff going on.
Yeah.
What is up, Mike? Wait, your shit's turned upside down. Is it because of Halloween?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, I had more plans, but I'm lazy and didn't feel like doing a bunch of work. So I turned some signs upside down, and then I just kept getting questions about my signs being upside down, which was awesome. Love it, you know?
Yeah. I didn't even fucking notice it till just this second. I was distracted before the stream. I didn't even see it.
That's okay. I'm not offended.
Yeah. You're rocking this Snorlax look, huh?
Yeah, I'm not putting on the onesie. I've been wearing it all month. I'm just it's warm, it's uncomfortable. I just put on the hat, you know, make it work. Kind of feel like I'm a little bit festive. I've been festive all month. I don't feel like being festive anymore.
Oh, that's good. I mean, this is about the lowest effort I could possibly give. I threw it on right before the stream. We've got the whole setup, all right?
Yeah.
Mike, we got Ice Ketchum ready to go for FNT.
Yeah.
I've got my Ash costume. I've got my plate carry with my ice label on it.
It's amazing.
I may have to sing. I may have to sing the Pokemon theme song with a little bit of custom. I got some ideas rolling around in my head, right?
Yeah.
I got some ideas rolling around in my head. I think we can switch up some of those words, but yes, yeah, it's gonna be fun. But this one, I mean, everybody loves Egypt, right? Everybody loves the Pharaoh. I feel, Mike, I don't know if everybody else feels this from me. I don't know if it's just me making this up. I think that maybe somewhere in a past life or in a future life, I truly could have been like a fucking king. You know, I could have been a king, could have ruled over everyone. Some people would have fucking hated me. I would have made their lives better, right? I would have made the hard decisions. I would have done what we needed to do. We would have got things done. I would have had just this little, beautiful, perfect, like little Arab princess by my side. You know what I mean? I feel like maybe a past or future life, that was meant for me. I just, there's no denying it. It's somewhere written in the stars in the fucking cosmos that's just the truth. And you know what? I would have done a good job. But honestly, does the rest of the world deserve me? That's the question. Does the rest of the world deserve my efforts in that? Or can the world go fuck itself? That's the real question. I'm leaning towards the world can go fuck itself, and it's not worth me putting that effort in. I don't know.
I respect that energy. I'm going to be real with you, man. Like, you know, some people are just like, I don't know. Do I get like paper or plastic? Ryan's like, do I be a king today or not? You know, like that's real talk right there. So I think, you know, for sure you have some kind of ancestry in Egypt. Like I said on Monday, you know way too much about what's going on to not have some ancestry there. So I think you're tapping into something, you know?
Well, look, I did the ancestry.com or one of those, whatever the fuck it is when you send in their DNA and it's really just a scam to fucking for them how to get your DNA in all these systems, right? I did that because look, I was in the fucking military. They've already got all my shit. So what does it matter for me? And the results, Mike? Just fucking white. I'm just about as white as you could possibly imagine. Now it's a lot of different kinds of white, but yeah, I mean, I don't go too far south when it comes to Europe. I'm right there in Europe. That's where I'm from. That's my heritage. No fucking Ashkenazi. Thank God. No fucking African shit. Just white as white can get.
Your ancestors are like, I ain't going down there. Like,
you know what? That's what I was hoping for. So it's all good. It was all good for me.
Oh man, that's pretty good though. That's wild, bro. Like, you know, they're like, nah, even we're racist. Like, it goes deep. Yeah.
Look, Mike, white people are the least racist people on this fucking planet to this day.
Yeah.
Okay. White people are the least racist, even though we might have a reason to be more. Like, fuck, you go every other fucking continent in this world. Right? And these black people hate these slightly different black people. These brown people hate these slightly different fucking brown people. These Asians people hate these slightly different Asian people. You know, we were like that for a while up in Europe. Fucking Germanic tribes and the fucking UK, like all this shit, right? We've all been through that.
Yeah.
But now we're the least racist people out there. We don't get enough credit. All right. We got to bring some recognition back to the white race. And that's why I am Pharaoh Ryan today. I didn't build the pyramids. They were there when I arrived, but I was going to take credit for them.
Absolutely. You're like, hey, yo, build a statue next to it. Make it look like I built those things. Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it. Yeah.
Just pretend.
And you're right.
Yeah,
like somebody, you guys figured it out way early on. Yo, it's just better for us just to work together than to keep fighting each other. You know?
And you just play some music, you know, that brings people together. Music brings people together.
Yeah, it's true. You know? Listen, man, I respect it. I think you're onto something here. You know? Been living your best life, getting it figured out.
I am living my best life, Mike. You are 100% accurate when it comes to that. Finally, it's about time. We're almost done with 2025. What a miserable year. But now I'm living my best life.
Yeah.
Alex Arrow Cave. It's Friday. Meta PC code RK Outpost or Epic Mike. He knew it. Alex knew it. That's before the stream, Mike.
Did he really? Oh, he figured it out. I didn't tell anybody about that.
I may have told people yesterday, so that might be why.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to Alex. I'm just gonna pretend he guessed it. You know,
maybe he manifested it.
Maybe, yeah.
Do you think that's a thing, Mike? Do you think that you can like have goals or thoughts or ideas and you can manifest those into existence and make them happen? Do you believe in the power of the brain like that, or the power of destiny, the power of fate?
A very little bit. I don't know if you know anything about like 40K lore, but like the orcs in 40K have like slight psychic power where if enough of them believe something, they can kind of like affect the way the world works around them. Like if they believe that red makes a car go faster, they can make their cars go faster and stuff like that. I think to an extent, humans can affect the world around them with the way they think about things. But I also think some of it's just perception. You know, you look at good things all the time. You're looking for good things to happen. You notice the good things that happen in your life. You know, if you're just constantly playing a victim, you know, upset that your EBT got shut off and, you know, everything like that, I think you'll just only see the bad, you know? It's just one of those things. It's like, hey, guess what? I can't buy, you know, a ton of sugary cereal and soda, and I can't brag about it on TikTok today. You know, it's like, well, maybe, you know what? Now you're not going to have diabetes as fast. And now you don't have to worry about, you know, getting evicted from your house for bragging about your government, you know, assistance, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw that TikTok or not, but there was a lady bragging about she pays $50 a month in rent for all of her government assistance. And she had 6 kids living in a 2-bedroom apartment. And somebody got a hold of her landlord and he's like, yo, you can't have that many people living in there. And she got kicked out.
Yeah, I love that my tax dollars go to pay for people like that.
Yep. Well, the best part about social media is they're going to brag about it, and then we can deal with them. So.
Yeah, let's just cut it off. Let's just leave it off. You know, let's just do it. Yeah. Vlad the Man for 5. Hurrah! Happy Halloween, Ryan. Where can we find you singing the Snow White song? Wait upon a wish. I want to scare my wife. Somebody did that on Twitter. I think somebody made that on Twitter. And I have no idea. I mean, it would have been back when Snow White released. The craziest thing about it is it does sound exactly like how I sing. But it's my face on Rachel Zegler. So it's a little strange. Yeah. I couldn't tell you, though. I don't even know if I retweeted it back in the day. It might have been Perry Chan that made it. I have no fucking idea.
Yeah.
I got no idea. David Smart, I rejoined as a member because the fellowship is awesome. Happy Halloween. So, guys, what's the plan for later today? My plan is to go on FNT and stream on FNT. I'm going to leave a bowl of candy outside and hope a bunch of Mike's relatives don't fucking steal it all and are actually, you know, just take 2 or 3 pieces of candy. I'm going to put a sign there. Hopefully they can fucking read and, you know, actually follow directions. That remains to be seen. Yeah, you doing some trick-or-treating, Mike?
No. I'm going to be on FNT as well.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot.
I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm taking a bucket of candy. I'm putting it on a chair with just a big 1 that on there. I'm like, you can't really mistake that. Fortunately, I live in a nice neighborhood, and the kids are usually pretty well behaved. Rarely do they just steal the candy. And by the end, like I said, if I got enough left, I'll just say take as much as you want. And some kid gets a very lucky evening because he, you know, had to wait to get out of the house because his parents didn't want to get dressed. So
yeah, I like that Mike's just telling us he lives in a white neighborhood. Hey, Wood for 2 for Mickey losing his SNAP benefits.
That's wild, bro.
Andre CR 4 in tights with the hookah pipes. So way, oh, way, oh, way, oh, way, oh, way, oh. Walk like an Egyptian.
It's pretty good, bro. Oh, yeah, you got it down.
Yeah. Mike, do you remember? You're a church kid growing up, right?
Yeah.
Do you remember Pharaoh?
Dude, I do. That's a callback.
Pharaoh. Oh, whoa, baby, whoa. Let my people go. Yes. Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Dude, I haven't thought about that in like 15 years, dude. That's amazing. Yeah.
Bounces back so quickly, you know.
It does, though. Yeah. That's wild, bro. Oh my gosh.
I love that song, man.
Yeah, it's good, bro. I just haven't thought about that in so long. Oh my gosh, that's a blast from the past.
Well, as soon as I did that movement, it brought back like the muscle memory and like lightening up into my fucking brain.
Yep.
You know?
You're like, there it is. Yep. That's funny, man.
Plingio, whatever the fuck. Ryan's right. I shall be his Machiavelli. I'll need some help.
Good energy.
Meat Slave. What was your favorite costume from your youth? Darkwing Duck, maybe?
Oh, that's a good one.
I was Darkwing Duck back in the day.
Dude, that's rad. Dude, I almost got a Darkwing Duck costume this year, and it was just too expensive. I couldn't justify it, but maybe next year, because yeah, Darkwing Duck's legit. Mine was the first time I dressed up as Neo. Like, I found a trench coat. I put it all together myself. And I remember walking into a bank in my local town that I grew up in with a giant, empty black bag that I was using for my candy and stuff. And I walked in and dropped it on the floor, and all the people looked at me. And I just said, "Happy Halloween!" And then all like the ladies behind the desk laughed, and I walked out. And I had like sunglasses and boots. I realize now it probably looked a little bit different to them. Yeah, but for me, it was a good time. So,
Russian Bot says Pharaoh Ryan and Snorlax Ripa.
Shout out.
The operator, Ryan will make us praise Ara in 2257.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't going to make anybody praise Ara, but you know.
Yeah.
Godzilla's Greaser for 5. Happy Halloween, cats and chicks. After FNT, I'm going to dress as Jason Voorhees, walk around my neighborhood, jump out of the shadows at people. It's a lot of commitment.
It is. But I respect it. It's good energy. You know?
Things fucking hot on my head. The things that kings do, that they go through for their people, you know?
Yeah, heavy as the head, man.
Thankfully, no Beardo. Ryan and Meek, S tier. Hail. VJ the Vigilant Guitars, Ryan, 50 Shades of White. That's my heritage. Wit G for Pharaoh. So let it be written. So let it be done. Is that what you wanted?
10 Commandments, yeah.
Snacks for 2. Jay doing blackface. Happy Halloween.
Jay doesn't need. Jay is my favorite black YouTuber. Like, he doesn't even need to do it.
Alex Arrow Cave. It's my cripple powers.
He can see the future. He sacrificed his legs so he could see the future.
Young Stav says Ryan gives me Vlad the Impaler vibes. That's good.
Yeah, mix it up a little bit.
Eddie Brock. Stuck between dressing up as Lulu from She-Hulk or Gary for Halloween. Either way, I hope Az doesn't come on to me. My eyes are up here, Ryan and Miki. Yeah, I see you got that trans bitch in your fucking profile picture there.
Yeah.
That was a wild FNT.
That was
wild.
Hilarious.
It's wild, Mike.
It's wild. It's wild, bro.
That's right. Vlad the Man, are we drinking today? If you are, I will.
Drinking water.
But not here on this stream, no. Maybe later sometime. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Sigmund Floyd, one of my favorite accounts.
It's a good one, dude. That picture is crazy.
Hi, Kira. Ryan's in a good mood. I'm scared. It's Halloween. It's Halloween. Hi, Kira. What do you mean? What do you mean? Ladybug. Happy Halloween, y'all. Thanks, Ladybug. Eddie Brock for $5.99. If Miki found a dead body in a horror movie, that's wild, bro. And discovered that Ryan's the killer. That's crazy, bro. What are your F&T costumes? Mine's Ice Ketchum. I've been pretty open about that. Mike, you're leaving a surprise, right?
Yeah, I haven't told anybody what it is.
You got to tune in FNT to check it out.
Got to tune it in. Yeah. If I found a dead body, I'm going to be real with y'all. I'm not telling nobody nothing. I'm going home. I'm going to turn around and leave. I've made it very clear to everybody, Josiah, all of my friends, if we go to a haunted house, some spooky stuff happens, I'm not the one to rely upon. I'm gone. I'm leaving. I'm not sticking around. If I die escaping, at least I died trying to do something smart. Spooky stuff starts happening, bro, I'm out. Clue, first dead body hits the floor, I'm in my car, I'm going home. Or I'm walking.
Don't you think it's a little different if you like stumble, like if you're in the fucking woods and you stumble upon a dead body, like that could be pretty fucking creepy, rather than you're in like a fucking house party and someone dies. Like,
yeah, either way, man. Like maybe I'll go home and call the cops if I find one in the woods. Like house party though, I'm out, bro. I ain't sticking around to help y'all. You figure it out yourselves.
You're gonna be the first suspect.
That's
probably
okay.
Would be anyway, to be honest. So.
Yeah, no matter what, but that's okay because then I know the cops are coming to protect me. Even if they want to question me, I'm locked in the cell. They can't get. Listen, I'm safe. I'll do it. It's not worth it, man.
David Smart for $10. I think I own almost 4,000 movies on DVD, and on digital, I'm close to 1,000. I love films. So, which film could y'all watch multiple times? I mean, a lot. I mean, Star Wars, Revenge of the Sith. I've watched a million. I've watched Attack of the Clones more, but Revenge of the Sith, I could watch that anytime, any day. Yep. Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter.
Yep.
Even though I don't like the Harry Potter movies nearly as much as I like the books, I can just turn those on, and it's like comfort shit, you know.
Just let them play in the background. Yep. That's how I am about like, dude. Nacho Libre is like a go-to in our house. It's always funny to put that on, dude. I love that movie. Princess Bride's a good one. Yep, Lord of the Rings is always fun to just put on, like, and sit down and watch. Harry Potter, you can go through all of those, yeah. Yep, there's a lot of good ones that you can put on. Every so often, I'll get the itch to like go back and rewatch old MCU movies, and so we'll just do a marathon of them. We'll just watch them all in a row, and then after a while, I get depressed because I start remembering what's coming next, and I just turn them off. So,
fair enough. Yeah. He said, please don't watch the Ed Gein series as false facts and super gay. I watched a couple episodes. I wasn't really feeling it. Not as much as I've liked some of the other ones that they've done.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Dispel Breaker. Oh, it's Damaj and I. What's up, fellas? Hail chat. Happy All Saints Wake. Thanks to Maj and I. Filthy communist. Maybe the orcs are black people. They did engage in cannibalism.
The orcs in 40K. There's something else. I wouldn't say they're black people, but there's something.
Ministry of Wrong thing. No Beardo premium stream fee.
Yeah.
Did you guys have? I was gonna say, do you guys shave? Do you guys have the Halloween McDonald's cassette? I did back in the day.
I did too. Yeah, that black cassette tape, and it was like the spooky Ronald.
It's like a spooky story, and
yeah,
Grimace and all these Hamburglar, all these fucking people involved. Yeah.
Oh yeah, man.
Well, Mike, we actually do, as fun as it is just talking about random shit. We got to talk about some actual stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We got to talk a little bit about Witcher, because Witcher season 4. Look, you knew that they knew it was gonna be bad. You knew that they knew when they, didn't promote this thing until a month before it came out. You knew they knew that switching from like Henry Cavill to Liam Hemsworth, as downhill as the franchise has gone, everybody knew that even they knew it'd be shit. Were we expecting this, Mike? Witcher season 4 is sitting at 17% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes right now. And I mean, look, the critics are pretty so-so on it as well. Some critics have been lambasting it, but overwhelmingly the fan base who has had an opportunity to watch it has wholeheartedly rejected this thing. I saw you talking about it the other day. I am like one episode in. I don't know if I can make it through anymore, to be honest with you. But you watched it. What were your feelings? I don't know how much you watched, but what were your feelings about the season so far?
So I got to episode 3 of it. I will say this. I'm not going to go super deep into anything. Not many major spoilers. Episode 1 spends the first like 10 to 20 minutes of the show trying to make you forget about Henry Cavill. They do everything they can to retcon it. I was shocked. They show Henry Cavill in multiple scenes, like when they're recapping, and they won't show his face. And then they reshot sequences that had Henry Cavill in it with Liam Hemsworth, so they could like completely erase him from everything. They redo the fight with the oh my gosh, what is it called? The Ekimara? It's not the Ekimara. That's
the guy at the end of season 3 or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, but they also reshoot him fighting the monster from season 1. And now it's Liam Hemsworth, and then they have this like young girl lecturing this old man about telling the story wrong, because she's like, you don't understand, my favorite parts are the parts about Ciri and Geralt and Geralt and Yennefer's love. And it completely sums up the show. This is female wine mom Reddit fan fiction. And now that Henry Cavill isn't there to muck it all up for them by stopping them and making them adhere to as much source material as possible, they've run roughshod. They're all rubbing their beans out to this show, and they're in full cope mode right now on Twitter. It's insane, dude. It's awful.
And it's like, look, there are, and depending on which book you're reading in the series, it could focus on somebody different, stuff like that, right? And we know that even within the games, there are other very important characters that play very important roles. But the idea that you're doing this show, it should be all about Geralt, right? Other important people, certainly. Ciri's very important to the story. Yennefer, very important. But it is, and it has been this way since really season 2. And even in season 1, a lot of complaints were, man, I wish we had a little bit more specifically Geralt-focused stuff. But okay, we'll see what they do going forward. Even ever since season 2, it's just been less and less and less about Geralt. And that is the character that most people are tuning in to see. And you're 100% right with what they did in those first couple minutes. It was, hey guys, this is the way going forward. We're going to give you a brief rundown of all the fucking shit that's happened. We're going to do, we're not going to have Henry Cavill voice any of these events that happen. We're just going to maybe show him fighting a little bit, show him like whipping around so you can't see his face. And then we're going to recreate those moments with him. And yeah, it is, look, this is what happens when you put these types of activist women in charge. Right? The Witcher showrunner Lauren Schmidt-Hissrich addresses backlash to the Netflix series. No one's taking the books away. No one's taking the video games away. Anyone can have their version of The Witcher. And this was in response to her talking about what their Geralt would do and how their Geralt would respond to things. And Gary put it pretty simply. Women cast as the female showrunner of a male-skewing franchise. Shocked. No one wants to watch her feminist fan fiction version of The Witcher. And, you know, even more indication that they had no fucking faith or belief and that they know this is over. Lauren Hissrich is even talking about, you know, we're ready to take a step back from The Witcher and all this shit, right? Even more indication they had absolutely no faith. Do you know that a Witcher movie released on the same day that this dropped?
Dude, I saw that. And I thought that I was going crazy. I said, this has not been out at all. There's never been recommended to me ever. Like, where did it come from? And then sure enough, I found out they quietly just dropped a whole thing about these rats. Didn't say anything about it.
Yeah, The Rats, A Witcher Tale, quietly released on Netflix alongside Witcher Season 4. Rats, A Witcher Tale is real, and it's now streaming on Netflix. Originally envisioned as a standalone limited series, the special has been released quietly along the 4th season of the show. And you can kind of understand now why these people are fucking involved in season 4 the way that they were. They wanted to spin it off into this other fucking thing, right? And they wanted to do it exactly like, what was it? Witcher Blood Origin. They wanted to be a limited series like that. But that was an abomination. That got absolutely fucking wrecked. It was one of the worst things to come out on television that year. Critics savaged it, fans savaged it, everybody fucking hated it. And so then they started trying to retool this. So now it's just like an hour 20, hour 30-minute standalone movie. They did no promotion for this. They released nothing for this. They just quietly dropped it because they knew that no one's interested. I mean, what a sad state of affairs, man. Coming off season 1, which wasn't fantastic. Right?
No.
Season 1 of Witcher was pretty good, and you had some exciting moments. People really liked the portrayal from Henry Cavill, and, you know, criticisms here, criticisms there, but overall, be like, hey, this is a good start. Like, maybe this could really grow into something fucking huge for Netflix. And now it's just embarrassing.
No, it's garbage, man. Listen, season 1, like you said, is not perfect. I kind of dug the nonlinear timeline. I kind of, you know, I dug a lot of the things that they did. There's a little bit of girl bossing, but for the most part, I felt like they honored things. And that Striga fight with Geralt is peak Witcher stuff. That stuff is that stuff we watch, investigating this monster, trying to figure out what's going on, discovering what it is, and dealing with it as only a Witcher can do. Awesome stuff. Meeting, you know, knowing that there's like, you know, requirements and things that need to be met for this monster to even be dealt with and stuff. Dude, that stuff was great. The rest of the show was fine. It had some cool moments in it and stuff, but season 2 was just awful. Like, they just completely ignore that. They opened up the season with like one decent episode, then the rest of the show just falls to shit, man. It was awful. And it was very obvious they were not interested in doing Witcher stuff. They're interested in Yennefer and Ciri. That's their play. It always has been. So,
I mean, I even saw some of the reviews that are talking about. Let's see if I can find. Perhaps it's fitting we only have to toss a coin to our Witcher once more after this. Someone says.
That's pretty good.
No amount of imaginative swordplay or inventive creature design can prevent the sense that The Witcher is now what all sword and sorcery epics fear becoming: pure bilge.
Yep.
There was one positive review from some fucking female. Let's see if I can find her. This is it. In truth, Season 4 of The Witcher belongs to Anya Shalatra. We get to watch Yen finally fully step into her own power as a mage, as a leader, as a mother, as a hero, and it's wildly satisfying on virtually every level.
What is this bitch?
You might love that, but the fact is, most fans of this franchise, that's not what they're tuning in for. No. That's not what they fucking want to see. That might be what you want to see, but that is not going to resonate with a lot of the fucking other people who would tune into this because it's called The fucking Witcher. Yeah. And holy fuck, man, it's exactly what we knew it would be. We're getting the reaction that we expected when it comes to this. It'll be interesting to see how it performs ratings wise, because look, I think a lot of people are going to be looking at that, and there's a reason they released this entire fucking season at once. Remember season 3, they split it out into 2 parts?
Yep.
Right? So you had, was it 4 or 5 episodes that got released first? I don't remember, but they split it into 2 parts. So people are going to be trying to compare these numbers in terms of minutes watched to that one, even though only half of the episodes released. So it'll be really interesting to see kind of where it all plays out and, views, how many views per episode and stuff like that.
Yeah, well, they also have the hype from last season. Well, not the hype, but the news buzz that Henry Cavill was leaving. So they were going to have people watching to see what is the last thing that we see with Henry Cavill. How are they going to explain this? How are they going to explain his exit? Are they going to go back in time? They had all these things set up, and they did a lot of spinning. But then once again, it took so long for this season to finally come out that most of that buzz was already gone when we got here. And yeah, like you're absolutely right, Ryan. Them dropping it all at one time. When was the last time Netflix did it with one of their flagship shows? Stranger Things is getting split up into 3 separate releases. Cobra Kai got 3 separate releases. Like, they obviously don't care about this anymore. They just dumped it, said, whatever, watch it. We got one more season of this shit we got to do, and then we're done. You know?
They don't view it as one of their premium things anymore. They did. Nope. They did initially.
They did.
I think they felt like it could be... Obviously, Witcher, like, this is very different from, like, Game of Thrones. But when you're just talking about, like, the setting and everything, I think they hoped that it would give that type of vibe to them as a streamer.
You're right.
And I think there was some hope for that after season 1. Like I said, I thought, season 1 was pretty good. Criticisms for it. I could have used more of this, less of this, all that stuff. But it was overall fairly enjoyable. I'm like, hey, if they make a couple of tweaks and stuff, this could be fucking awesome.
Yes.
And now they did make some tweaks, and here we are.
Yep. She didn't learn any of the lessons, man. She should have listened. Like, I followed Lauren Hisrich for a little bit because I felt like she actually was trying to listen to her fans for about 5 minutes. And then they became very clear that it was, oh no, I'm just offering the lip service of, guys, I care about what you guys think about the show, except once I get my pills and drink my 3rd glass of wine, I just go right back to the garbage that everybody else is, constantly putting out on television. So at some point you have to look around and go, why are all of these shows, why do they all do the same thing? They all introduce this weird ragtag group of young adults who are all like diverse and check different boxes, but they all have like the same basic buildup. They have like one super fat member that they have to constantly justify their existence. They have like one creepy skinny white dude. They always have some black lesbian.
Me, by the way, yeah.
And then they always have like
the black lesbian.
A black lesbian with the Killmonger haircut, and then they always have a girl who they go, that's the tough one. She's the fighter who like wants to be a dude, but is like shorter and skinnier than all the rest of them. I at some point you go, where are you getting this, guys?
You're right. It's extremely ironic right? Because they're so desperate to push diversity into these medieval fantasy setting shows.
Yep.
Yet it's all exactly the fucking same. Like every one of these fucking shows, whether it's Witcher, whether it's Rings of Power, whether it's Wheel of Time, right? A lot of these fucking fantasy setting shows, that's the irony of it all. They're trying to like force all this diversity, and it makes them all look and feel exactly the same, in large part because they're all being written by the same exact types of people. They're all being written by these fucking women who are desperately trying to put their spin on something that doesn't belong to them. So that is interesting that you say that. You got me thinking there, Mike.
Yeah, man. I just don't get it. I'm like, at some point, guys, you got to like figure something out, and they cannot let this shit go, man. It's all they think about. Yeah, wild stuff.
It's wild.
We're not even gonna get into the fact that this series is now a lesbian relationship with a Killmonger haircut black lesbian who, in the books, was not a good romance.
Siri does get with Siri is a lesbian in the books, right? Well, at least she has a relationship with her at one point, but it's not her. Like, that's a fucking race swap version of the character.
It's a race swap version, right. And in the books, and I didn't know this until I looked it up later because somebody explained it to me. In the books, it is not a consensual relationship. She essentially gets groomed by this person after a bad thing happens between the two of them, and then she essentially just kind of gives into her trauma and like just sticks with this person for a long time. Like, it is a, like, if they actually did that, people would have stopped watching the show. But they have to ignore that in favor of, well, it's we can check a box here with diversity.
And they actually say they have her save Siri from a predatory man.
Yeah.
As opposed to the actual relationship being a predatory female.
Yeah, which is also wild because the context of that is, hey, I stopped this guy from doing this horrible thing to you, but can I get some? And she just kind of goes like, I don't really want to be alone. So like, sure. It's like, dude, I don't know. It's fucked up. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
You don't want to talk about it anymore?
Well, I mean,
fucking happens. It happens out there every fucking once in a while where a woman gets treated so badly by a man. She's like, I'm swearing off men forever. Let me try pussy for a while. And then they realize, they come to their senses. And they're like, you know what? I just need to find a magic dick. That's actually really what I needed this entire fucking time.
Yeah.
You know, then they come to their senses. These things happen out there, Mike.
It's true. I mean, that is true. Yeah.
Women. Where the fuck am I? Real gray ghost for 5. Careful, Mike. You can't steal candy from the neighborhood kids trick-or-treating tonight. Remember, you have diabetes and you already lost your feet.
I don't have diabetes. I don't know what else to say. Diabetes.
Snacks, currently dressed as Ash from Evil Dead. Made my own chainsaw hand and Necronomicon. Groovy.
Yeah.
Cool, Snacks. Alex Aerocave, sacrifice my arms and legs, Professor X powers.
That's pretty great.
There you go.
Yeah.
Let's see. Where the fuck was I? Godzilla's greaser. Do the rules of horror. That wouldn't save you, Mike.
Yeah, I know. But I'm just letting people know, like, don't look for me to help you. I'm not going to be there for you.
That's true. When the black guy, when the black guy in a horror movie is like, this shit's getting too crazy. I'm getting the fuck out of here. You white people are nuts. They immediately get killed.
And I'm okay with that because
I'm okay with it.
Yeah, at least I got out of there. I tried to get out, you know?
Let's see. Enricon in Florida this week. What's up with the weather? It just got cool. We finally got a cold front. It's finally cooling down here. Thank the Lord. Honestly, I'm sick of. I was really sick of fucking 88 degrees, 70% humidity, 80% humidity in fucking October. So I'm actually really happy that it's cooled down. I walked out the other morning and I was like, holy fuck, I'm cold. Because I was just in t-shirt and shorts and it was like 53 degrees outside in the morning. So a little chilly for me. Now, if I was still living back in the Midwest and in Indiana and around this time, a t-shirt and shorts, I'd feel great.
Yeah, that's perfect weather. Yep.
But for me, living in Florida, being used to what it is and going out, the humidity the way it is, I was like, oh my God, I'm not used to this. And I love it. I love the cold.
Yeah.
I love the cold.
Midwestern in you.
Filthy communist. I mean, Lord of the Rings orcs.
Oh, yeah. Those are black people.
Yeah, when you were going, I meant to ask you and I got distracted, but when you were going off about, do you know the lore of orcs and 40, you started explaining all these things. I was just going to say, So are they black people or not?
They're not black.
Ronnie West for 5. Ryan, just found out about your black heritage. Here's for the reparations. Yes, I fucking needed it. I'm going to stand in line behind some white boy at McDonald's. My people were enslaved, motherfucker. My people were enslaved. Beardo Fat for $1. Thanks.
That profile picture's wild. That's
Geralt for 40K. Orcs were based off soccer hooligans.
Yeah.
Jay's half black tarred son for 2. Liam's hotter than Henry. Fight me, Henry fanboys. You can fight with somebody, I guess. Jay's half black tarred son. Yellow Flash Productions for 5. They're gonna get real. Who will be the abuser, Siri or the other chick? The other chick.
Yeah.
The black one.
That skinny white girl ain't gonna do nothing against that black chick. Like, it's over.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that lesbians actually have the highest rate of domestic violence within their relationships.
They do per capita, yeah. It's not even close. Yeah.
It's because they're both trying to force something that isn't real, Mike. Creates a lot of tension. Mad Frog, I ain't gay no more. I am delivered. Women. Vlad the Man, have y'all watched The Day of the Jackal based on the movie The Jackal? Pretty good. But of course, as a black female role as an expert on guns. I actually, look, I don't like Lashana Lynch in a lot of things. Mm-hmm. I like Day of the Jackal. It is a slow burn. Eddie Redmayne is a fantastic actor. Yeah. There's some gay shit in that, by the way. He fucking... I haven't seen it, so... Oh, yeah, he fucking pretends to be gay just to get access to this fucking building to murder someone. Yeah, I really enjoyed Day of the Jackal. There's a little bit of that. Yeah, Lashana Lynch is in it. But if you watch to the fucking end, I think you'll be happy with how all that plays out.
Interesting.
I enjoyed it. I don't know if everyone will. It is a slow burn, but I enjoyed Day of the Jackal.
I dig slow burns. I don't ever mind them as long as the payoff is good at the end. Like, I could take my time with shows like that. So,
Alucard, Telefero, let my Snorlax go.
It's pretty good.
Biggs for 2, going as Az's dungeon slave tonight. So a trans person. Torgo the White. Yeah, that's the crazy part. You know, for trans people, every day is Halloween. Isn't that special, Mike? Maybe they're just big Halloween fans. You ever think about that? I should have saved that joke for FNT, to be honest with you.
That's why. Yeah.
Torgo the White for 2. Trans couples have the highest domestic violence rates. Well, that's only because those count the ones that commit violence upon themselves. And that's at such a high rate. So it skews the numbers. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
RFJ for $1. Thanks, RFJ.
Yeah.
Make sure we're good over here. Icanis. Sorry, I always mispronounce it. Mike, if there's any candy left at the end of the night, don't eat it. Remember, you don't have any feet left to lose.
I have both of my feet, and they both work.
Oh, shit. I should have read this locals chat before. I swear to God, I just saw this Grabthar's hammer. But you and me thinking the same exact thing. For $5, Grabthar's hammer says, just had a thought. For transgender people, every day is a dress up for Halloween. So a trans clock is right about one day a year, Miki. Shout out. Hey, great minds.
There it is.
Grabthar's. I'm sorry that I did not see that until I had already thought about it myself. Filthy Communist. Have you seen Shelby Oaks? I thought it was awful. Isn't that Chris Stuckman's movie?
Yeah, I haven't watched it yet. I haven't been able to sit down and watch it. I will always give somebody that took the shot at making an independent project on their own a lot of room and a lot of grace to figure it out, especially a first-time director. It still bothers me a little bit that he raised a ton of money from his fans and then ended up getting a studio to like pay for the rest of it on their own. That almost never happens unless you really fell in line pretty quickly. But you know what? Good for him. I'm glad he made something. I've heard good things about it. I've heard bad things about it. I'll check it out at some point and see what we actually got. So,
yeah, I mean, I here's my honest thing. I don't care about Chris Stuckman. Like, yeah. I've never watched him. I don't know. I've heard people comment on the things he said, but I'm not super not familiar with him. So I give no shits about the movie. Like, personally.
I think that's fair. I think that's a good attitude. That's where you're going to really judge whether or not it's a good movie. I've never really watched Chris either. I never liked his reviews. I always liked Jeremy Jans, and yeah, I don't know, man. I a couple, like, when he started making this movie, he goes, I realize how hard it is to make movies, so I'm not going to be so negative on movies anymore. And I'm like, no, bitch, that's not how that works. If you have a $230 million budget, you can be as brutal on that movie as you want, because now you know how much they're wasting money and wasting resources, and how these movies don't have to be dog shit if they don't want to be. But just trying to fall in line and be like, I don't want to be mean to people and make waves in the film industry. I don't want to burn bridges. Not burning bridges is how we got to this place in the first place. You actually have to hold people accountable for shit. Hold people's feet to the fire for wasting money and resources and time and not giving their audience what they want, which is to be entertained.
Like, yeah, that's true. Yeah. We got a pretty interesting movie that got announced to talk about. Taylor Sheridan, Call of Duty, which is kind of wild. But before that, we got to get a word in from crypto.com. Cryptocurrency is here to stay, and here's some big news. Trump Media just signed a massive $6.4 billion deal with Yorkville Acquisition Corporation and Crypto.com, the crypto platform trusted by millions of users worldwide. They're teaming up to acquire up to $6.4 billion in CRO to establish America's first CRO treasury, Trump Media Group CRO strategy. Once complete, this new company will be the largest publicly traded CRO holder out there. Ready to join the crypto revolution? Head to crypto.com today and be part of this historic move. That's crypto.com. Don't wait. For more information on the proposed business combination, check out Yorkville Acquisition Corp's public filings. And I will remind everyone, as always, not the dog crypto, not James Gunn's crypto, not Superman's crypto, crypto. Crypto.com.
Oh, not that damn dog.
Not that damn dog.
Yeah.
You're right. Not that damn dog.
Yep.
Well, I'm sure all the girls in the chat love the dog. They love the dog, blah, blah, blah.
But
we got fucking tired of him quick.
Yeah, real fast.
You know who we're not getting tired of? Taylor fucking Sheridan. This was interesting. Like, there's been a little news about Taylor Sheridan out there. This idea that after his deal is done at Paramount, that he's heading over to Universal to do some exclusive stuff for them. But then this got announced with Paramount. Taylor Sheridan to write Call of Duty movie with Peter Berg directing. The return of masculine storytelling.
I hope so.
Like, look, on its face, and we've heard about a Call of Duty movie for a while. We even got news about it a couple months ago too. We didn't know who exactly was going to be attached. We didn't know exactly what was going to happen. But honestly, a Call of Duty movie, just saying that, it doesn't excite me, right? With all the different iterations of Call of Duty, with everywhere the thing's gone. If it's awesome, that'd be cool. Now that I hear Taylor Sheridan's involved with it, and I do think Peter Berg is I like a lot of the shit he's done.
Yeah, so, he's done some good movies. Yeah.
That could be fucking awesome. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I mean, you're a Taylor Sheridan fan, right?
Oh yeah, huge Taylor Sheridan fan. Yeah, ever since I saw Sicario for the first time, I was like, yo, I'm in on this, man. Like, he's one of the best writers in Hollywood he's the best writer in Hollywood for the stuff that he knows he can write and wants to write. This isn't like Taika Waititi trying to do Star Wars and then doing Thor and then stepping into all this stuff. When a director or a writer or a creative knows exactly what they want to do with stuff and knows their lane, that's Taylor Sheridan. He knows exactly how to write, what he wants to write. He's a phenomenal writer. That's why he keeps getting all the work that he gets. Yeah, Sicario is awesome. I love that movie. I think he did a great job directing Wind River. Yeah, I've been a big fan of his for a long time. I haven't watched some of his newer stuff. Like, I have it on my list, like Landman and Tulsa King and stuff, but I have not watched them yet. They're just on my list.
And I think, I guess what's more kind of impressive about what he's been doing is like the consistency at which he's putting out shit. Yes. You know, in this era where we're used to seeing these 2-year gaps between seasons, and we know what happened with Stranger Things, and, you know, House of the Dragons got a 2-year, like, all these things are now used to this 2-year gap is normal. Whereas he has multiple shows that are coming out fairly regularly. Obviously, a big gap for that last season of Yellowstone after everything that fucking went down and all the drama behind the scenes with Costner and all that shit. But I don't know if you've watched Merrick Kingstown on. Is he behind that? Is he Merrick Kingstown?
Yeah, he is. Yeah. He's the writer, director, creator, and executive producer. bro. You cannot. I got you. You guys got to understand. You cannot be this busy in Hollywood and maintain that unless you really know what you're doing. They typically burn these people out fast. The fact that he's pumping out bangers and people like most of his stuff is a huge testament to how good this guy is. That's hard to do. Okay, Matt Reeves couldn't make 2 Batman films, and like it's all right there in a comic book for him to write.
Yeah, within
like,
5 fucking years. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Like this guy is pumping out 2018 to 2023, Yellowstone, 1883, Mayor of Kingstown, 1923, Tulsa King, Lawman Bass Reeves, even though he's executive producer, Lioness Landman, bro, all within the last 10 years. Like, yeah, you can't make that up, man. That's insane amount of work. So I dig it, man. I'm happy for him. I do think, here's the thing, there are some really, really, really good stories in Call of Duty. A lot of people, unless if you've played just the multiplayer, cool, but there's some really good campaigns. The original Modern Warfare 1, 2, and 3, banger story. The original Black Ops 1, 2, and a little bit of 3 as well had a good story. Advanced Warfare, as much as people don't like the multiplayer, the story was a banger, dude.
It wasn't a good like Call of Duty game, you know? Like it was actually a cool game. It wasn't a cool Call of Duty game. That's always how I felt about it.
I agree with that. Yeah. And the campaign was phenomenal. Kevin Spacey is like the president or whatever. The game was awesome. There's some really good stories in there. Even World at War story. So they could do something really fantastic here, especially if they decide to adapt one of the games. I think if they try to do their own thing, maybe it could be cool, but I'd much rather see them try to adapt one of the games into a live action movie. So.
Yeah. I mean, like, I forgot the Kevin Spacey appearance. Look, Kevin Spacey makes fucking everything better. Unless you happen to be like a 14-year-old boy chained in his basement. Other than that, right? Any movie, show, video game, Kevin Spacey immediately makes things better. Like, there's no doubt about that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just stay out of certain demographics and you don't have to worry about it, you know?
Yeah, so like, normally I would not have, like, Call of Duty movie gets announced. I'm like, okay, we'll see. Oh, it's going to be Michael Bay directing or something. But like, this is interesting to me.
Yeah. And Peter Berg is one of those directors that's good at towing that line between like entertainment, but also like, he can get serious with it if he wants to. He also has some experience with military stuff like this. I think just 2 locking up like this could be something really, really awesome. Yep. So I was actually legitimately excited to hear that news. That would be the right hands to put it in. So, yep. Yeah. Lone Survivor was a banger. So yeah.
Lone Survivor's great.
Yeah.
Mad Frog, prosthetic feet don't count, Meek. Denial is not just a river in Egypt.
Thanks. I'll see what
Wyoming Sasquatch. I'm late and gay. Got to pay lurking replay tax.
Thank you for paying your taxes.
But don't be late. Don't be. We appreciate you paying the fine, but don't be late.
Yeah.
You never know what's going to happen to start off the stream.
Nope, we don't.
Why does Ryan talk so loud? Because everybody deserves to hear exactly what the fuck I have to say because it's that important. That's why I speak loud.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm always fucking loud. I just am, like, out in public. I can't control my volume. I do not have an inside voice. I have my voice. That's pretty much
volume,
it.
And that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's what it is. But I do think it stems from me living a life just assuming that every other person would be really interested in knowing what I have to say. That's what it stems from. And people are maybe that is the black in me. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that test was wrong. I think there's something there.
Spiritually black.
Spiritually black.
Spiritually black.
That's crazy, dude.
That's good. But Mike, I thought we could have a little fun on the stream today. What do you think about that?
Let's do it, man.
It's a Halloween stream.
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Halloween stream. Apparently, Danky made this entire thing up. Geeks and Gamers Halloween candy tier list maker.
Oh.
He sent it to me, said, hey, go check this out.
Yeah.
Maybe if you have time on stream, you could do it. Are you ready? Do you want to do this with me, Mike?
Let's do it, man. Listen, people already know I'm a fan of sugar, so now I'm going to let them know what my real tastes are,
And so the tiers, just so you guys are aware, S tier is Sydney Sweeney, apparently. A, absolutely amazing. B, Ryan's review of the Batman. C, poop cookies. D is Dave Filoni, and F is Brie Larson's feet. So these are the tiers we had to go from because it is apparently a Geeks and Gamers tier list.
Yeah.
So I guess let's start with Airheads. What do you think about Airheads, Mike?
Yeah, so I love Airheads. I think they're a good candy outside of Halloween. But yeah, if you dropped some Airheads like in my Halloween basket, like I'm happy. Like I would probably put those at Sydney Sweeney level.
What?
Yeah.
You're going right there?
Right there, man. Yep. Yeah.
Look, I am more of like I would have put it in like the C category ish.
Really?
Now I kind of want to go D just because you fucking like it so much.
Wow, man.
Can we maybe settle in the B? Can we settle in the B for Airheads?
I'm okay with putting in the B category, but you just don't see them get dropped in your like Halloween basket very much, man. It's kind of like a delicacy, you know. It's like, oh man, I got some Airheads in here. Let's go, you know. I'm also thinking in turn. Listen, yes, this may be a little stereotypical. I'm also thinking about how this works for currency. Okay, I can leverage a lot of candy with an Airhead. All right, it's like trading cigarettes in prison. Man, I got an Airhead, bro. How about a couple more like Reese's? And they're like, oh man, yeah, I don't see those very often. You know what I'm saying?
I guess, but like,
I'm okay with B.
All right, well, let's maybe we can come to some agreement on this. Let's skip down through here. Reese's. Now, this is specifically the pumpkin, but it could just be any Reese's peanut butter cup.
Yeah.
For me, that is Sydney Sweeney. It might be common. That is the fucking best. One of the best of the best. That is fucking S of S tiers for me.
I agree. It's one of the best candies out there. Yeah. There's never a complaint when you have Reese's in for Halloween.
Okay. All right. We're getting back on the same page. That's the thing. No one is fucking trading that for this. Like, these don't belong together, Mike. They don't belong in the same sentence.
I guess. You know, I'm just saying, man. I'm just thinking about leverage.
Almond Joy.
I'm gonna put Almond Joy at Dave Filoni, bro. I'm never excited to see one of these.
I would put it in fucking F, but I agree. I don't like it. We'll settle with D. I don't like them at all.
Yeah, there's a couple of things, candies that I would be like way less excited about, but Almond Joys, it's like, oh man, all right, whatever. Almond Joy, you know?
What about a Baby Ruth?
This is kind of a classic. Like, I don't love them, but like, I'm not mad about it.
That's like B tier to me. Like, a Babe Ruth is like a B tier.
Yeah, I'm like right between B and C. I'll put it in B tier. Like, I'm never mad about these candies. They're good, you know, but I wouldn't want to eat a ton of them.
Well, the thing is, we've got we've got paydays, right? Because you are talking basically the same thing but without chocolate on top now. Mm-hmm. So, like, where's your payday level?
I think paydays are a little less good than Baby Ruth. I put those
because no chocolate, right? So C for that.
Yep. That chocolate's kind of the game changer.
Butterfinger's up there with Reese's for me. Butterfinger's fucking S tier, dude. I love Butterfingers. It doesn't matter that my teeth are all fucking messed up and it's in like in the top of my teeth and all that. That doesn't matter. Butterfinger.
Yeah, and yeah, I don't care. It doesn't matter how messy they are. Always S tier. Yep.
Now this might cause some contention. Candy corn is an absolute fucking F. No ands, ifs, or buts. I don't know why anybody fucking wants this. It's cheap dog shit. It's just a fucking trick. It's like something that fucking like old people who don't have any money to spare because they're on Social Security and their fucking husband died or whatever the fuck. It's for them to trick into giving kids and thinking they're being like a generous person. Candy corn is fucking trash, dude. It's just wax. You're being fooled and tricked if you buy this dog shit. But what do you think?
Like, I won't turn down a handful of candy corn like once a year. Like festive time, it's like stuffing or like cranberry around Thanksgiving. I'm not eating this shit all year round, but like I would have put it in D, but I also get why people don't like it. And compared to like Reese's, Butterfingers, I'm fine with it just being an F, bro. I get it. Because you're right, it's just wax, bro. Yeah.
Now are these this isn't a fucking these aren't candy. This is fucking caramel apples.
Yeah,
this doesn't belong here.
Some of those old people do put that stuff in there, you know?
Bro, if I got a caramel, I mean, that'd be kind of wild. But this is a Halloween candy tier list maker.
What are you doing, Danky? Yeah.
What is this?
Those are those candy eyeballs. They're just chocolate.
All right, I'll let you judge.
I'd put that in B. They're good. It's chocolate, dude. It's just nothing but chocolate. Yeah.
Crunch bars.
Oh man. Crunch bars. I'm gonna put them in C.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I like Crunch bars, but I don't like. I just don't think about them compared to some of the. I'd rather see a Baby Ruth. Like I don't know. Maybe.
I'd actually rather just have a regular Hershey's than a Crunch bar.
Yeah.
Maybe that's sacrilege to some people.
A lot of chats saying S, but man, I don't get excited about Crunch bars. They're fine.
I'm gonna put it. I think B.
I'm fine with that.
I'll put it B. Dots, bro. I don't give two fucking shits about dots. Why would I waste my time? Dots is for fucking like children or something. Fuck that.
I liked the dots a lot as a kid. They're like, if they're dry and hard, they're the worst candy in the whole world. But I'd probably put them in D. I wouldn't say they're like the worst candy. They're better than candy corn, but like, you know.
Yeah. Gummy bears.
Okay.
Ooh.
Are these aren't the sugar-free kind that'll make you shit your pants? They're regular gummy bears. I would put them in A.
I was just gonna say, I think gummy bears have to go A tier.
Yeah. I love,
almost S, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I love gummy candies. Gummy bears can be good. The problem is if you get too many of like a certain color, it kind of ruins the whole bag. Like you want varied like flavors in there, but I mean, I'd be okay with that. So I'm not turning it down, bro.
Yeah, there's something like I was gonna go A, but now that I'm sitting there thinking about it,
I won't.
Let's come back and revisit this. Maybe, dude,
Yeah.
they're fucking gummy bears, man.
Gummy bears, bro. Yeah,
they're gummy bears.
Yep.
Hershey's. This is. I know it's simple. I know it's basic. To me, it's a fucking A. Just a plain old Hershey bar.
Just yeah. No, Hershey's is not as good as it used to be, but I'm gonna say yeah, it's a classic. It's a staple. I'd give it an A, hands down. Yeah.
That's what I have. That's what I have in my house. I've got like a plate full of them, and every once in a while, Mike, just got to have it.
Just got to have a little bit of chocolate. I get it. Yep.
Jolly Ranchers,
dude.
What?
I don't like Jolly Ranchers. I don't like hard candies at all. They've just never done it for me. Even as a kid, I didn't like them. I'd probably give them a D.
I don't love them either. I will say this: of all of those different things, of like the hard candy or what, I do think Jolly Rancher is the best of those. So I'm thinking maybe in like the C-ish.
I'd be all right with C. I mean, I don't like them, but I know a lot of people do like Jolly Ranchers. I'd be okay with C. You know, the only hard candy that I think are like worth it are like Werther's. Not because they're good, but because like there's always an old person with a Werther's somewhere nearby you. Like, you know. You see an old person, they got Werther's in their pocket or in their purse, you know?
Fucking Werther's. I'm glad that's not on this fucking list.
Yeah.
Junior Mints.
See?
I don't even like how often do we get Junior Mints at Halloween? Junior Mints feels like a theater candy.
Yeah. But I wouldn't be happy if I got Junior Mints, to be honest. Yeah. I'd be like, like somebody else want these? You want like?
To me, it's C or B. I like them. I don't know if I like Halloween though. It's like,
yeah, I'd put them in C personally.
All right, well,
that's just, you know.
Since I'm indecisive, we'll stick with that for now. Poop cookies is in the poop cookies tier. Kit Kats, at least A, right?
It's either A or S tier. I love Kit Kats. Like, especially like when they're cold, like if they've been sitting in your bag like on Halloween for enough time, where they're nice and cold, they're solid, they're not all melted, bro. Kit Kats are some of the best. I put them in A. I don't know if there's
I think A is good. I mean, I really like Kit Kats, 100%.
I do too.
But there's another one that I'm looking at here. Let me just skip to it. Snickers.
That's S tier.
Snickers is S tier, no doubt about it. No fucking argument, no whatever. And that's why I was hesitant to put Kit Kats there too.
Yeah, because you're not trading away Snickers like at all. Like they're those are the best. Yeah.
It's fucking Snickers, bro. Hell yes.
Yeah.
SpongeBob gummy Krabby Patties.
I'm gonna put them in A. I actually dig these.
What?
Yeah, dude. I don't know, man. It's just something about it. It brings back the kid, you know, like SpongeBob, bro. Krabby Patties, secret formula.
Yeah, but they don't taste any good.
They don't taste good at all. But like, I kind of like the novelty of them. Like they're not good, but like it's SpongeBob, bro. Like I grew up with
And
that
what did
show.
you say? S?
No. Hell no. No, I said A.
A?
I'll put them in B. I'd even take B, but like it's a Krabby Patty, man. Like
I was gonna put it down here, but you're I think average it out to up there. I'm not happy with that.
I understand. I get that.
Suckers.
That? Oh, suckers.
Now what kind are these? Are they Tootsie Pops? Are they Blow Pops?
Looks like it's just a whole bunch of suckers, man. It didn't even look like they sorted them out.
Bro, there's something just classic about an old dum-dum, you know?
Yeah. It's old school, you know? Old people got them, you know? You just get a whole bag of them. Probably like a B. I'm not against them. They last a long time, you know? Because you're not going through them as fast as the other candies, you know?
The thing is, you get a lot of them, though. They're common.
Yeah.
What about C? Let's go C.
I
They are
never
good,
wanted
but
C.
they're just like... You're not excited if you get a sucker, are you?
No, that's true. Yeah, I've never been like, oh, hell yeah, suckers. It's just one of those things that lasts a long time. And at the end of Halloween, you got a bunch of suckers left. You're like, fine, I'll have one a day. You know? Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, I respect it.
M&M's. Classic.
Okay. I think they're S tier. I think it's an American classic.
Yeah.
You know, I heard somebody the other day, they said they're the most patriotic candy. I think that's true. I would give him an S tier, man.
And I know these are just regular plain, but you've also got the peanut and stuff.
Yeah.
It is just classic. It's nice. I'm good with that. I'm good with S tier.
Because there's some M&Ms, like the pretzel M&Ms are bangers, dude. Like, you know, if we're just
peanut butter
classifying
M&Ms.
M&Ms, peanut butter M&Ms. Oh, dude. Yeah.
Milky Way. That's A for me.
I'm cool with A. I'm not against them. They're a lot better.
You don't
than
like them
most
that much,
things on this
huh?
list. Like, they're fine. You know, I just don't. It's one of those things. I'd be fine if I got these in my bag. You know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, since we're on that, Three Musketeers. I'm A on Three Musketeers.
I'm A on Three Musketeers. I like Three Musketeers. Yeah.
Okay.
I like them more than Milky Way, actually. I don't know. They're just kind of
me too, slightly, but I also like Milky Way more than anything else on this list.
That's fair. Yep, I respect that.
Like, there's levels, right? I think Kit Kat is like fucking high A, like reaching towards S, you know, and then probably like Three Musketeers. That's how I would set that up. But
yep,
nerds.
I'm about it.
I fucking hate nerds. Nerds are gay as shit.
Dude. Yeah, I'd put them in F. I'm fine with that. I don't. Yeah.
Nobody wants that shit. Stop handing them out. No one fucking wants them. Rolos, bro. Rolos suck.
Yeah, what the fuck, bro? I'm like, they're not the worst candy, but like,
is that a D?
I put them in D. Yeah.
Fucking Rolos. Skittles. Taste the rainbow, Mike.
Skittles are like A. When I was younger, I would have put them in S immediately. But like, as I've gotten older, they're just not as like, they just don't hit as hard anymore. But I like them. You know. You know. But I don't know. Are they are they as good as Snickers? Are they as good as M&Ms? I don't think so. But, you know, and what are they going to look like now that, you know, we get rid of all the dyes? You know, like.
Yeah, that's true. I want my fucking unhealthy dyes because it makes me think the food tastes better. All right. So let me have my poison, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Let me drink alcohol. That's poison. Fuck. Sour Patch Kids.
I don't like sour candy at all. I don't get it. Maybe as a kid I liked it at one point. I don't like Sour Patch Kids. I'm not gonna say it's the worst candy ever because like I get other people like it, but I'd probably put it in like D.
It's a D for me, bro.
Yeah, I just don't like them.
It's a D for me. Yeah. Swedish Fish, give no fucks.
F's, dude.
I think so too. All right, you and me, Mike, we're on the same wavelength here.
We're locked on. We're locked in. Yeah.
We are gonna fucking piss so many people off in this chat. It doesn't matter how many jokes I made about black people today. It doesn't matter any of this shit about me talking about being some fucking dictator ruler over the world. People are gonna be triggered over these things.
They're just pissed. Like it doesn't matter. Like one person will be like S tier for this candy, another guy goes, "You're dumb. Snickers are the worst candy that's ever existed." It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Boring ass chocolate lovers. We got gummy bears in S tier, but that's fine. You know?
Tootsie Rolls.
They're not great, but they're not terrible. I'd put them in C.
I would put them in C too, and it's an old person thing. Like,
it is an old person thing. Yeah.
Now that we've evolved, like when you and I were growing up, Tootsie Rolls would be like, okay, yeah. Now, because everything else has just become so much better and has been more like there's more out there, and your fucking grandparents used to give you that shit have died now or whatever. Like Tootsie Rolls just not relevant anymore. Okay.
Yeah.
They're just not.
If I'm handing out candy, I'm not buying Tootsie Rolls. Like, yeah.
Twix.
I love Twix.
Twix is that might be S tier for me.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with it, bro. Like
yeah,
Twix
is one of the reasons that I wanted to keep Kit Kat at A, because I think Twix is like a Kit Kat, but just a little bit better.
Just a little bit better, yeah. Yep. With chocolates drizzled, everything. Yeah, man. I love Twix. It's like one of my go-to candies, bro.
Now, Twizzlers. This one might be contentious. There might be some people that get really, really upset with me. Because I know there's some Twizzlers fans. I know there's some Twizzler simps out there that think this belongs up top. But I gotta be honest with what I feel. I am not a Twizzler guy.
I'm gonna be honest. I get it. I mean, like I don't hate Twizzlers. Like I'll eat them if they're available, but I don't ever like jump for joy with Twizzlers. Yeah, I've never been that guy. I mean, here's the thing. I will say this: the Twizzlers peel and pulls, like where they have like the little like shoestring like all stuck together, those are delicious. I love those. I'd be excited for those, but regular just boring ass Twizzlers, I'd probably give them like a C or a D. It's just like whatever, man, you know?
Yeah, I mean, C. Yeah. We go C tier for Twizzlers.
We could do C tier. I'm okay with that. Yeah. Like I said, the peel and pull is like delicious, but not these.
Yeah. I'm feeling a little bit, a little bit generous.
Mm-hmm.
What if we put it in B tier? I think we go B tier, like, SpongeBob, Airheads.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I got what you're saying. I see the pattern.
Yeah. All right. I think that'll be okay. People won't be too mad at me now.
Yeah.
Whoppers.
Whoppers are kind of a classic, but
they are. But do you want them when you get it? Do you want them?
I'll eat like one box of them and be like, I'm done. I don't want these anymore.
I'll eat one box of them.
Yeah, like I'm talking about the mini boxes.
This is so skewed because you're a fat boy, right? So like you're like I'll eat a box of them, but that's not that much. Like,
I'm talking about like a little box of them. And I'm like, I'm done, bro. I don't want like the big, not like a full box. I don't know. I'd probably put these in like C. I don't hate them.
Go C for Whoppers. They're fine.
Yeah, they're fine. I sometimes though, like you bite into one and it's like way too chalky and like it's just not, it's not a good experience.
You know what I used to love, dude? Butterfinger BBs. Remember when those came out?
Dude. Yeah.
With Bart Simpson on there?
Yep. Better not lay a finger on my Butterfingers, bro. Like, yeah.
York Peppermint Patty.
This is like a weird one because it's like on the verge of like being an old person one, but I know a lot of people like mint and chocolate. I'm not a mint and chocolate guy. I'd put them in C.
I'd put it in the same places we put Junior Mints, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Like, I'm okay with that. C. Yeah.
I won't
it's a pretty
turn
balanced
it down
list.
Or whatever.
Yeah. But I think it's a pretty balanced list, man.
We actually have like a decent amount of balance here. Almost, most stuff is in the C tier. Got a couple S's up there. Gummy bears somehow worked their way. Like we talked ourselves into putting gummy bears S tier, which I didn't know that was going to happen before the stream started. I would not have bet on that.
No, but I love gummy candies, man. And like, they're just classic. Nothing wrong with them,
All right. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
We got a little, what about, all we can do is what's on this list. Starburst is at least A tier.
Yeah, Starburst is A tier. Yep.
Now, I am a little bit fucked up. I feel like I like Starburst in the reverse order that every other person in the world likes them.
Really?
My favorite Starburst to my least favorite Starburst. Lemon, orange, cherry, pink. Or strawberry.
Really?
So I think everyone's list is inverted from mine.
Man. That's kind of surprising.
Yeah.
Yeah. I lemon are like one of my least favorites. Orange, but orange is like high on my list. I love the orange Starburst a lot. I'll take orange Starburst over almost any other Starburst though. So you know, it's just personal preference. I don't like red ones as much though. I think red ones are a little bit overrated.
I like the red ones. I mean, I like all of them. Pink, my least favorite. I like all of them, but yeah, for most people, if they get a fucking like one of those 2-packs and they get like a yellow orange, they're like, oh fuck. I'm like, oh shit, yeah, let's go.
Oh yeah,
I'm happy.
See, I wouldn't be disappointed, but yeah, orange is my favorite. Like that's the one I love the most. So,
but I'm just like I understand that I'm in the minority when it comes to that. You know, like I get it. I know that that is weird for me. That is weird for me.
That's all right.
But you know, something different on Geeks and Gamers Daily. A lot of different stuff on Geeks and Gamers Daily lately, I think. A lot of different conversations we've been having. Maybe it's because we've been switching guests up. Maybe something else going on. I don't know.
Different skin colors. Yeah, it's just
different skin colors. You never know what might come up. Yeah. But Mike, what do you got going on other than being on FNT with me later today?
Yeah, after FNT's over, I'm gonna be finishing up the Whistleblower DLC for Outlast. We're closing out Spooktober this month. Be like wearing my Doom costume for this month. This week was kind of a little light because I had doctor's appointments and sick kids and stuff. But we're gonna finish out Friday with a bang, you know? Got my Dr. Doom costume ready to go, my Meek Doom. So we're gonna be wearing that. And yeah, it should be a good time. So
nice. And we still got some super chats to catch up on, so we'll be going a little bit longer, but wanted to get that out there for Mike. Yeah, Damaj and I, fellas, if you look closely, you see Hollywood leaning towards gaming adaptations, especially since superhero fatigue. Not excited about it. 100%. They're going all in on gaming stuff now.
Yep.
Bungles Twanger, Miki Shark. Do. Shiitake?
Yeah.
RFJ, my spirit animals, and Afro.
Same.
Ryan, stop disrespecting Meek's expert opinion on Conde. That's what gave him the diabetes.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, well, like I realized we had like a little bit different experience when Mike's like, you know, I'll only eat an entire box of those before I get tired of those. I'm like,
yeah, but I want like a small box. I didn't mean like
I'll eat a box of Whoppers.
Just down in a box of Whoppers.
That's like, what it sounded like.
Oh yeah, I know it did. I was like, fuck. No, not that bad.
Weird robot for fun. Let's argue about how to pronounce Reese's.
I don't know. I call them Reese's or Reese's.
I called them Reese's for an extremely long period of my life, and it is still my go-to for what I want to call it, but I try to say Reese's.
Yeah, Reese's is good. I wouldn't judge anybody for saying it that way. Yeah.
0 for 5. How many times we got to tell you, stop letting Mo make tier lists? Mike's real opinion is on last night's Epic Verse.
We talked about candies, but I wasn't even there for half of that list. I went to bed.
Ministry of Wrong thing. First bite of candy corn equals B. All preceding bites equals F.
I would respect that. You just take a bite of it and throw it in the trash.
Elite Neo, anything chocolate is at least B tier. I can't quite go with that. I mean, I do like, I 100% like when I get chocolate with Halloween candy as opposed to just a sucker or a Jolly Rancher or whatever. But there are levels to this shit.
Yeah. Yep.
Legendary Scrub ranks sour Skittles and lemon heads. I don't like sour shit.
I don't either. So they'd be in the F tier. Yep. I don't fuck with sour shit anymore. I just can't do it.
Chris Coran for 2. M&M's are the official candy for Air Force One.
There you go.
They melt in your mouth, not in your hand. Just like Fiddy said. Giggity. I'm a bit concerned with how much Mike grades his candy and how close they relate him to old people.
I mean, dude, Halloween is like the old people's favorite holiday because they get like people to talk to them.
Yeah, that's right. House. That's true.
Yeah.
I'm going to be the opposite when I'm old, I think.
Get off my lawn.
Bambudico. Peanut butter Twix before they changed the chocolate cookie to regular cookie were the fucking bomb. Peanut butter Twix were the shit.
Yeah, they were. Yep.
Vlad the man, I used to eat these candies then I grew up.
Oh.
That's what makes them more special now, though, is because you don't have them all the time, right? Like,
yep.
Very rarely. I mean, how many Three Musketeers do I eat in a year? How many Snickers do I eat in a year? Very few. So you savor it a little more.
Absolutely.
And you know what you missed. Cosmic Thunder used to like pink best until one time I took all my pink Starbursts, tucked them together into a ball, and tried to eat it. Probably had around 40.
You overdid it, yeah.
You can get all pink packages of it because it is so many people's favorites.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
Pizza. The gummy hamburger patties meant you went to a rich person's house in my area because everyone else gave those things out like Tootsie Rolls. Or gave out things like Tootsie Rolls.
Oh. Yeah,
I'm not a big Krabby Patty guy, man.
We used to find out where the rich neighborhoods were, me and my buddies, and we'd roll up there.
Get them full-size candy bars.
Yep.
Mike, make sure he has a costume that covers his face so no one knows he's black, so they let him in. Let him through the gate.
Yep. And they're just like, oh, this kid seems nice, and then take off your mask and then call the cops. It was all
Maximus BT, are you retarded? We might have been a little bit retarded today.
Yeah, always, man.
Grabthar's Hammer, if there's any doubt, Gummy Bears had their own cartoon show back in the day.
It's true.
Ninroku, dots suck way more than nerds. Also, Smarties are S tier.
I don't know if I put those.
Smarties suck, but Smarties for us are different than Smarties for people in different countries. Like Smarties in Canada are a different thing than Smarties here.
Really?
Yeah.
Well. When
you get arguments about this stuff, got to consider where we're from.
America's better, so.
Obviously. But I'm going to prove it, Mike. I have a lot of things I want to go a lot of places. I want to do a lot of traveling because, America is the best country in the fucking world. But I got to prove it. I've just been saying it out of ignorance, right? Because I know I go to a fucking hellhole like Africa. I'm not going to like it. I know this fucking shit. But I got to put in the work. I got to see these places for myself. I got to put eyes. I got to spend a lot of time there. I got to judge these countries for myself. Yeah. And I plan on doing a lot of that over the next few years.
I respect that, man. Yeah, you gotta let them know, and I agree. You gotta set foot there, let them know that you're from a better country, and then prove it. Hell, you go to Mexico, they don't even want you to drink. They're like, don't drink the water. I'm like, why? Because they're gonna give you diarrhea. You're like, this country sucks. Like, yeah, and it's like, okay, cool. I could spend a little bit of time here, and it's fun, but very quickly, man, like my thing is, I think 10 days is the perfect amount of time to spend somewhere on a vacation. Because you get a couple days to relax and chill. You get a couple days to see the sights. And then you're ready to leave, man. You're ready to go back to America where people speak your language all the time, Like,
yeah.
Oh, man.
And we didn't get any Mexican candy on this list, but every single Mexican candy is F tier fucking slop garbage. Because people from Mexico, just these fucking animals that don't have any fucking money. They're all poor. So because they don't have they can't buy sugar, they just put salt and chili pepper or chili powder on everything. Like they take a dried fruit and they slap a bunch of salt in it. They slap a bunch of chili powder on it. And then they're like, oh, it's a fucking delicacy, Mexican candy. No, I don't want that. But we have shit in abundance here. We have sweet things here. We don't have to just fucking throw every flavor that we have readily available on it to shock your fucking taste buds into making you think it actually tastes good. If you go to pretend that it's fucking good. Oh my gosh, the Mexican people, they're so creative. They're so fuck you. It sucks. It's trash. Mexican people, stop lying to yourselves and stop spreading that shit. And for all you fucking Americans who are trying to bow down and pretend like you're friendly with them, well, we got to respect their. I mean, I like tacos, so maybe I'll just. No, tacos are great. Tacos are fucking awesome. Their candy sucks balls. So stop propping that shit up.
I respect it. It's a good rant, man. Gotta let them know.
Did a whole fucking Mexican candy tier list a while ago. Metal Slave, probably a controversial take, but please do not mix fruit candies with chocolate candies. Worst thing is eat a Snicker that smells like a strawberry, cherry, etc. Yuck. I don't know if I've had too many of those, Metal Slave, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it really depends. But to be honest, I prefer just to not have fruit in my chocolate stuff. So.
Mad Frog for 5. Ever seen Idiot Abroad? Hilarious show where Ricky Gervais sends his friend Carl Pilkington to foreign countries and plays pranks on him.
Never seen that. Uh-huh.
That's what my new show is going to be. It's going to be called Bigot Abroad.
Yeah. Yeah. Ryan must go, and he just goes to other countries and he goes, this place sucks.
I got to find a way. I got a lot of places I want to visit, Mike. So
yeah.
Got to find a way to make it happen.
Be careful in Japan. I hear there's a guy going around there trying to make a lot of babies. So
yeah. That was a pretty crazy take, huh?
Yes.
I am really looking forward to Japan. I think I'm going to have an awesome time there.
Everybody that I know that's gone said they loved it. You know, I know Madam Savvy was there just recently. She had a great time. You know, as long as you're like respectful of the place, you know, you're not like Logan Paul running around being an asshole. They usually are pretty cool.
I couldn't give a fuck less about what Savvy's a fucking degenerate freak. So if she says it's good, now I'm more hesitant.
Well, yeah, but it's like her, you know, she can like fly and perch places, and got a lot of different small rodents there that she can eat that she probably doesn't eat here in America. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ninroku, I hate spicy Mexican candy too, but the De La Rosa peanut marzipan is delicious.
Yeah.
That sounds good, whatever the fuck that is.
Somebody asked me if I've been to Japan. I've never been to Japan. Maybe one day. I had a friend who tried to get me to go to Japan because she said that like I could clean up over there when I was still single. She's like, they love black guys over there. And I was like, maybe. And I just never got over there, you know?
Elite Neo for 5 full-size candy bars. Hard to beat, but did you ever get that one lady in the neighborhood who was giving out money? Can't complain about that.
Money?
Never had
I've
that.
Never gotten money, no. I respect
Never had that. That would have been nice, though.
Yeah.
All right. That's it. That's it. Happy Halloween, everybody. We appreciate y'all hanging out with us. A little bit of a long show because we wanted to do the tier list because Danky sent it to me. If you guys would like it, whatever the fuck. My hat, my head is getting so fucking hot because of this stupid hat. We'll be on FNT later. Thanks to Epic Mike for hanging out with me a couple times this week.
Of course.
Streamer disrespecting foreign nations culture. Can't wait for Ryan's Somali debut. I don't know if Somalia is one of the ones I want to go to, but
yeah, I wouldn't want to go there. People there don't want to be there. Yeah.
But all right, that's it for us. Happy Halloween. Talk to you guys later.